How I fell in love with a madman. As a nurse at the local psychiatric hospital, I had seen my fair share of troubled souls, but none captured my attention like Elijah. Elijah was a brilliant artist with paintings that pulse with life. But his genius was matched only by his madness. He would often lapse into fits and rage, destroying his artwork and anything else in his path. Despite the warnings from my colleagues, I found myself drawn to Elijah's wild energy. I began to sneak into his room, watching him paint with fervor that was both captivating and terrifying. One day, as I was observing him from afar, Elijah caught my eye. For a moment we just stared at each other, the world around us melting away. "You see me?" he said, his voice low and husky. "You see the real me behind all the madness?" I nodded, feeling a spark of connection that I couldn't ignore. From that moment on, Elijah and I were inseparable. We would spend hours talking, laughing, and creating art together. But as love grew stronger, Elijah's madness began to fade. He still had his moments of brilliance, but they were no longer tempered by rage. I realized that Elijah's madness had been a shield, a way to protect himself from the world, and I had helped him to let that shield down. As we sat together on the hospital rooftop, watching the sunset over the city, Elijah turned to me with tears in his eyes. "Thank you," he said, his voice trembling. "Thank you for seeing me, for loving me, mad and all." I smiled, feeling my heart overflow for this beautiful broken man. "I love you, Elijah," I said, "madness and all." And as we kissed, the world around us melted away, loving only the two of us. Loving and living was the two of us, lost in our own little world of love and madness. Elijah and I.